She makes me wanna take her down.
Welcome to a brand new episode of the Lez Factor. We're back in Los Angeles. We're filming at the newly expanded 9th Chapter Barbershop. To my right, I have Kenia. She's a behavioral specialist. Next to her, we have AD. She is a co-owner of a brand new kick shop. It's called Dig the Kicks. It is in Rancho Cucamonga. Next to her, we have Brandy Kane, a West Coast lyricist and rapper. Immediately following our episode, we'll have her video, Shots Fired. And over here, we have Ayesha. She's the owner of the only queer barbershop, all-female collective in the nation. All right, next to Ayesha, we have Savannah. She's our model actress who is now adding producer to her resume. She is producing a new movie called Rainbow Kings. Next to her, we have Kaori Nick. She is a beauty and special effects artist, and she has her own vegan line called ProFix. Make sure you check into that. It's a vegan lip line. All right, so welcome to the episode. First question. My friend has a girlfriend. I'm black. My friend is black. Her girlfriend is white. Her girlfriend feels free to drop the N-word whenever she feels like. And every time she drops it, I want to drop her. Am I wrong for that? Or what would you do in this situation? Kenya?
Oh, girl, why you
Man, I know. You came right to the mic.
Absolutely not. Like, you cannot use the N-word if you're white. Like, it is not okay. I don't care what some subcultures think. Like, there's some people that are okay with their white friends saying that. It is not okay. You will get your ass beat. Do not do it. Go ahead and slap that friend. Keep it moving.
AD?
Less violent approach to it, but yeah. I'm not a fan of anyone outside the race using it. Period. I don't really like it around me. Period. But I mean, if they're gonna use it, it's your word. Use it. But yeah,
That's your word.
it's your word.
I'm almost scared to ask. Brandy?
No. That's not cool. And
What would you do in this situation?
it just depends. I mean, if it's a girl and you a girl and you think you can whoop her ass, if it comes down to it,
You gotta know you'll beat your ass first.
then,
Chicago.
you know, this ain't a relationship, right? This is
I was like, you
like a third party.
Let's take this bitch. I can beat her up. If she my size, I'm gonna whoop her ass.
Right.
If she's bigger, I'm getting
No, but I would say, really,
I can't.
the question is, have you ever mentioned it? Is it something that are you holding it in and you're just cringing every time she says it? I mean, you could bring it up in a real conversational way and break it down to this white girl, why that's not okay, and let her get a clear warning that if you continue to do this, we're gonna have a problem.
But why do you have to?
You can't. It doesn't have to be physical. You know, you may have to let your partner know that, hey, don't have me and this white girl in the same arena no more, because I'm gonna have to whip her ass if I hear her say the N-word again. So, you know, you just gotta separate yourself, because you can't control what she gonna say unless you gonna whip her ass.
So what does her girlfriend say? She okay with it?
That was not part of the
That's what I'm
question.
saying. We don't know
But
everything.
we need to know
You
the
give additional
whole.
information.
My girlfriend gotta be a sucker because the white girl's saying it.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
she's okay with that, so that's a
Yeah,
problem.
so
She's
like-
allowing it, and the
Then
friend
just-
saying she doesn't want to hear it,
I
right?
tell Becky to stop it.
Girl, that's
You
her
gotta make your
friend.
girl check her friend.
Absolutely.
And if not, if she can't do it, then you gotta tell her then she can't come around us no more, or don't bring me around this chick. You know, I mean, that's what I would say.
Ayesha?
Yeah, I'm sure she's letting her say it so she feels comfortable, and say it when I'm not around. I can't tell you what to do when I'm not around, but yeah, no, it's
Savannah,
unacceptable.
you-
I can't. Don't say that shit when I'm not around. Don't say it when I am around. I just don't understand if you know that
I
that
mean, we talk
word.
about white people when
I
they're
get it.
around and not around.
Yeah, I get
They
it.
can
But
talk
if
about
you
me
know
just I'm
that
not around.
a
think
certain
we throw
word
words
has
around
so
like
much
that.
history
You said what?
behind it and so much pain behind it, why would you want to even say it? Is my thing. Like, why would you want to offend people? I don't understand. But
Because they're
She
not
doesn't
taking
feel like
offense.
she's
That word
offended.
has lost so much juice because so many people use it. They call the N-word, they
I
call
get
this
that.
and that. So it's not.
I get that it's lost so much juice for black people and Hispanic people when we say
Well,
it to each
because
other, but
black
not for
people-
white people. White people think of it just the same.
Black people have to get the pass though. White folks will sit there and then we'll say cool and then they'll do it.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of younger kids that don't like. A lot of kids are just Americans. They're not African Americans, Black Americans, just Americans. They're just kids that just are like, I don't care, nigga this, nigga that, and don't think nothing of it. I've had to check plenty of kids on Fairfax when I worked at Legends right down the way, like right next to Supreme. You know, saying nigga this and nigga that in front of the shop, literally having to say, you know what I mean?
Because it's become part of mainstream culture through the music.
Absolutely.
It's never that mainstream.
They don't know the historicity behind the word though.
The historicity.
Yeah, like the history behind
I
it.
was like, girl, let me get my Google out.
Everybody know Webster's
Google that shit.
What's the historicity?
The historicity behind the word is the history behind the word. Like
history
the
behind the history,
ramifications of
historicity.
the word. Like what? Yeah, look it up. It's a word.
Kaori?
Historicity.
Historicity. Go ahead, look it
I
up.
feel like words
I can't, I'm
is
sorry.
words, right? And everybody has a sensitivity around certain words. That word is very sensitive. So I just think it's just a matter of communication. Like, you know, I just want to let you know I feel uncomfortable when you use this word. Could you not use this word around me? Because they're going to do whatever they want to do. You don't got no reign over what happens when you're not there. So it's just a matter of being clear about that. If they continue, now I got to be a little
Chicago.
The Chicago came out real quick.
She put a little bass in
Now, but she's
That's what I said, though.
Now we on equal playing ground. You
You gonna come down to that? Or you just
But
can't
you
be
gotta
around the
communicate because
person,
people
or they'll
don't communicate.
stop.
No,
I
I think-
think everybody's gonna be on your page.
I think number one, you need to check your friend. Because if your friend thinks that shit is okay, you already have a fundamental
sucker.
difference. And you know, there's some issues with that already. That shit is not okay. I don't give a fuck who it is, whose friend you are, who you've been fucking. I don't care if you had 30 black dicks in you. I don't want to hear that shit. Like, it's a motherfucking problem. I had a coworker say that shit to me the other day. I said, tell them that I don't appreciate them doing something. And she said, yeah, tell them niggas. I said, nigga, what? White chick. And I'm just at work. Like, I was literally in the hallway. Like, I can't bust her in the face because I'm
30 black dicks. Is there a dick quota that you to where you can say, nigga, I'm just curious. I just can't rewind that in my head. Like,
I feel like some people give a pass. Like if you only fuck with
I've
black
heard
people,
that.
they feel like you have a pass.
Sure.
I don't give a fuck. It
You
could
have a
be
black kid.
infinite dicks.
Yeah.
Infinite pussies, infinite whatever. That word is not
Dick with
okay
eight
if you're
on
not
it.
black. I'm so sorry. Yes, horizontal 8. This shit is not okay. I don't give a fuck. There's no. The problem is some black people give a pass. The passes don't exist no more. Fuck that. The pass is dead. There's no black pass.
How do you feel about people that are mixed?
We're talking about
Like-
white women.
Okay, but
This
you
is
got-
America. If you're mixed, you're black.
I was like, I'm mixed as a motherfucker.
though.
I'm
That's
nigga all
hard because there's
day.
some people that appear white but are mixed with black, like Logic, like the rapper Logic. Like he's the same mix as J.
he's
Cole,
white.
but he looks white. He can't say
He's
the
black?
N-word.
Rapper
Yes, his daddy
Logic.
is black.
Really?
Yes, the same as J. Cole, but J. Cole looks black. Logic doesn't. Logic can't say
J.
the
Cole's
N-word, but
daddy's
J.
white?
Cole can.
I know, right?
Okay, fine.
many
There's
revelations
no black
today.
passes, and if I don't know you black, there's still no pass. I'm so sorry. No. Next. Shit is what it is.
All right, let's
Same
go.
mix as black.
Next question. Girl says, I'm a stud who gets hit on studs more than I like. She said, I want to behave violently,
Oh, damn.
but I don't want to. So how would you handle that if you were in this situation?
Wait, that's a compliment. Why is she mad?
Take your pumps off, sweetheart.
She said, I'm a stud and I get hit on by studs, and I want to react violently because I feel disrespected. So Kaori, you feel girl bi, yeah?
Girl, like I really wish that aggressive or like masculine women would just get over it. Like get over it. Like you're a woman at the end of the day.
Yeah.
If somebody's attracted to you, take it as a compliment. Move the fuck on. It's not that serious. Like if you start taking it personal, like how could you? It's like sit down, girl. Sit
Take
down.
several seats.
It's not that serious. Take it as a compliment. Say no, thank you, but I appreciate it. That you know, bye. You know what I mean?
Savannah?
I completely agree. It's a compliment. Why you mad? Somebody's complimenting you. Be happy about the shit. Thank God. Move on.
Ayesha.
Yeah. But I mean, only because it's like, I mean, violently. You know, she's taking on such a persona that's just
To
like,
be honest,
violent.
I had somebody who was a follower on the Lez Factor approach me at the club, and she was just like, I saw that a lot of the studs, andros, whatever on your show date other studs, andros, whatever, like no labels, didn't care. She said, so it made me feel okay to come out and be a stud for stud. At the same time, she tells me this. 10 minutes later, her best friend walks over to me. It's like, my friend ain't stuff and stuff. Fuck that shit. I just want you to know that I don't appreciate that shit. I don't want you to make her think it's okay. So like, people really feel like they're invested in what the fuck you're doing in your bed. And my thing is, if you're not fucking them, why the fuck do you care? But literally, that has happened to me just from a follower of the Lez Factor.
Wow.
So I mean, people do feel a certain type of way. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I saw a video of some girls like, it's double gay. It's like double over the rainbow gay if you're a stud who likes studs. Like, I don't understand why you care about losing somebody else's vagina if you're not in it.
Black
here she
sexuality. Goes. I'm just saying, it's like, it's so rigid. Even in take my tooth out.
Yeah. For real? I thought you were gonna put it in the cup. She puts it in the cup.
No, because it's like you streamline yourself so much in this linear position with straight black men that you can't deviate whatsoever. So that's double gay. You know, we're women. Like, and I know a lot of these women, that's my bro, that's my that's your crush, that's your this, that's your that. Like, that's fucking ridiculous. Like, violently. Like, that's a lot of something.
Aggression.
Yeah, and it's like I said before, it's just like these women, again, aligning themselves with a whole lot of this bitch acidness that's happening in the straight community that we mimic as masculine identified women. We're mimicking a lot of know nothing ass niggas. You know what I mean? It's like, if you like a woman who has on jeans that are not fitting, I'll tell you, baby, when they take their clothes off, it doesn't care what jeans are on the floor.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just, you know what I mean? And I've dated women that are identified with both. At the end of the day, I prefer a woman that is more feminine identified aesthetically and just her everyday. I have had fuck boys on the side. You better fucking believe it, because why the fuck not? Like, I know how whoever the fuck I am, why not fuck myself from time to time? Like, so that's just like such a rigid.
Why not fuck myself from time to time?
I'm just saying, that's just like such a rigid, like, so don't like get aggressive, like, relax.
Yeah, but the fact that she's getting aggressive shows an underlying
psychological
issue, self-hatred.
Yeah,
like, why are you
absolutely.
getting upset that another person that looks like you is hitting on you instead of actually embracing the compliment and saying, no, like, I'm cool. If you're angry, then you better call Ayala. And
fix your life.
Fix your life. That's what I likes to say. But yeah, no, for real, like, get some help, because there's some anger management issue, and it sounds like it's more of an underlining issue that you have with yourself, love and self-reflection. So go ahead.
AD?
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
Do you really? Because your foot said you didn't.
I do. I think you should be able to date whoever you want. I think we already have enough restrictions in our freaking community as it is. So we're putting more labels, more restrictions. I think the fact that we're labeled or any of that stuff annoys me. It's your preference, whatever you decide you want to do. I personally don't like the more masculine, presence, but.
Yeah,
to each their own, you know what I mean, though? Like, I don't judge the person next to me because that's what you decide, or I won't even speak ill of it, because we already get enough. Like, we should be here some more.
The hell is that?
Don't mind me.
It's so fun over here.
We should support each other at the end of the day about this.
Brandy?
Love is love.
I understand you being made to feel a bit awkward by that, if that's not your preference, because I get it. I don't like that shit either. But
yeah, but do you get violent though?
No, but not to get violent. It's not that serious at all. All you gotta be is like, hey, I'm not feeling you like that. I don't like girls like you, and but we could be homies though, or whatever, and you play it off, and and then you walk away and you live to tell the story, and that's it. It's not that big of a deal, because nowadays that is becoming the thing where people are being more expressive, and you may find studs that may think that, hey, let me take a chance and hit on this stud. She might like me back. Let me just see, so they're just trying to shoot their jump shot out there. You know what I'm saying? So, don't get mad, because you might have said yeah, and then it would have been it would have been a lucky day. But if again, not to get violent, just let them know that's not
to
thing.
get violent.
And, keep it pushing with your mackin'.
Right.
With who you like.
I agree. I mean, I think there's no reason to get violent. My thing is just like, if you feel so much anger about it, maybe you just need to go ahead and fuck them. Because clearly there's something going on where you feel some type of way. You got some tension, or you was waiting for it and now you don't know what to do with it now that you got it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. I mean, some people, like, violently, that's a lot. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just,
So maybe she just feels that disrespected.
Or she just feels like the homies is gonna make fun of her. Man, who knows?
I find a lot of that. I found like people feel like it's another thing with the black community. Like people,
it's a very gay experience.
people feel like
if you want to be gay, do that. You know, to see how gay you are.
the ultimate.
It's your turn now.
Maybe that's why they call me extra gay. I don't know. I'd be like, hey, how you doing, bro? Like it wouldn't affect me any, but you know.
It's not even that big of a deal. It's like if a guy's hitting on you, no, I'm not interested. Like we gonna fight every guy that's like
I just take it like it's a guy.
restrictions.
You gotta say what wave she's putting out. You know what I mean? Because
maybe you're not as tough as you think you look.
yeah,
Right.
It's like
She might have thought you were a little bit.
She might have thought
putting out that energy right there.
right. Ain't nobody wearing baggy pants no more, so everybody look kind of the same.
I know you got a thong on under those Lez Factor pants.
I don't wear thongs. My ass is too big. That shit's uncomfortable.
Okay.
Next.
Hey, thongs are
Let it
awesome.
fall right between the
Thongs are
cheeks.
terrible.
I
Oh,
love
God. I'd rather go commando.
You don't say that. Well, that ass you good.
Next question.
I didn't do that. Just anyway. The next question was, have you ever been in a situation where you've done everything to get an ex out of your life, but no matter what, they keep coming back?
Stalk you? Yeah.
She said beyond stalking. What do you do in this situation? Like, I don't want to involve the police, but I don't want to deal with the shit either.
Y'all got
Kaori?
answers?
Oh no, don't bring it over here.
It's already over there, sweetheart.
No. I don't really do that. That's not a thing. That's not a thing over here.
Over here.
But I'm trying to think if I was in this position, what I would do. So she's non-stop. She's relentless.
Right.
On me all the time.
Right.
And outside right now.
That's when you get Chicago on her.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not the violent type, but it's like
This is the third time.
I don't know what you would do. I mean, I have. You know what? No. Okay. Okay.
Got it.
Got it.
Restraining order.
Yeah.
For real. Because I've had that situation where somebody was just like, they kept fucking with you. And I was like, you gonna keep playing with me and I'm gonna call the people on you. You gotta go there.
People in Chicago call the people?
You gotta call the people. They always in the streets. You just call them. They come.
All right. Suleiman?
I've thought about putting a restraining order on somebody. I should have a couple times, but I just, in my family, we're not raised to call the police, so that's just not what we would do. If anything, I'd have to just fucking slit her throat.
I guess we'll call the police after that.
And then, no, we won't call the police.
Oh, because they won't have a vocabulary. All right. Ayesha?
I'm gonna call them.
Ayesha was, have you ever been in a situation where you've done everything to get rid of an ex out of your life, but no matter what, they keep coming back, no matter, what would you do in that
I don't
situation?
believe that. If you want somebody out of your life and they're not being violent, then they'll be gone.
That's the thing. If you're not being
That's not true.
So that's not real.
That's
sure
not
is.
true.
Yeah, you have to be entertaining it
Yeah, sure.
I
it
agree,
is.
bro.
to an extent.
I'm with it.
Yeah, I've
If you're not talking about like a motherfucker trying to break in your house or all that, like nah.
Yeah, I've actually had that situation, where I was like, damn, like, what can I do? Like, I don't know what to do. But it just died down eventually because it was just,
You got other stuff to do.
I wasn't entertaining it at all. And it's like, girl, she already knew. It's like, move on. It's never, ever happening.
See, you had a sane one though.
Cause I'm
Look, this is about 4 years old. And I mean, this year, I got a like on the Instagram. And I was like, oh no, like this bitch is back. But whatever, I ain't scared of the bitch, so that's the bottom line. I know she ain't finna do nothing. You know what I'm saying? If I was like really scared, like you're gonna fucking murder me, then I don't know what I would do. But
whatever you gonna do, it's not gonna be on camera.
I've punk bitch that you won't never even hop out the car and really get down, then.
I've never had anybody really like slide down on me like that though, because I just
yeah.
kind of
unfortunately.
And this is after like proper communication. I'm sorry, this isn't working out. I appreciate it.
FYI, Kaori, they did not give me all the details on the stalking.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm assuming this is after you've tried your hardest to let them know.
She said you've done everything to get an ex out of your life.
Well, I guess okay.
That's not everything.
AD?
They still there.
Listen,
I'm
with Ish on it, and also Brandy about like what are you? Is there still you still fucking her sometimes? Yeah. She kind of like you giving her a little bit of attention, and she's coming back and thinking there's something more. Or you guys texting late at night when you miss someone. Like, what kind of engagement are you having with this girl? And after that, you gotta go dark, bro. You gotta Instagram, everything gotta shut down. If you don't want to talk to her, you want to cut this off. You have to go dark. You got the block. You're gonna do everything possible. And if she's getting violent, that's some other stuff. You know what I mean? Like. That's a whole nother level. I'm not saying we gotta call the cops, but I mean,
you got a crazy motherfucker on your hands.
You got some different shit. But honestly, I think people still entertain exes, even though they're not being honest about that, and then they wonder why the girl goes a little crazy. Because that shit is still happening.
Right.
Come on, let's be honest. Like,
that's true.
If that can go dark, that shit goes away. Now there are some crazy ones that'll still poke, but women they all like attention. If you give them attention, they're gonna feed off the attention.
Say it again.
Kenya?
Yes, ma'am. I can't. I ignore. So like, if I'm in the same place as the person, you do not exist. Even if you hover like right here, you do not exist. I look past you. I do not give you that acknowledgement. Now, if you insert my bubble of personal space aside, like a foot in, then there's gonna be a problem. As long as they stay within like a foot away, at least I would prefer more.
You got boundaries.
Would prefer more, honestly. No, because I've been in this situation. So it's like, it's annoying. It's annoying as hell, but I refuse to give in because that's what they're waiting for. Because some people hate to be ignored. Some people want that attention. So they'll just keep doing it. Eventually it'll fade away and they'll stop. But you just don't give it time. Don't give it that time. As long as you don't insert my personal bubble space and you don't get punched in the face. That's about, kicked out the club. Because I already got security on alert. I don't call the popo, but security in the club is a whole nother story. You step up to me, then you got to go. You can hover around all you want. You do not exist. I look past you. You were not there. You can chew your cheek or do whatever the fuck you want to do over your corner. But you do not exist in my road. Keep it moving.
Damn, New York in the house.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. I don't know. I don't have those issues. So next. It says, the next question says, I feel like I make sacrifices being lesbian. What's the hardest thing you've had to do concerning lesbianism?
What kind of sacrifice are you doing as a lesbian?
I don't understand. Yo, it's not my question. Let's not all attack me. But we'll start with you since you got an opinion.
Well, I don't know what kind of sacrifices as a lesbian per se you would have to make. Like what? Like
no dick.
Like I
okay.
Like I don't understand.
Sacrifice.
Like what? You're being a bottom instead of a top. Like
I know,
I don't
right?
understand.
What?
Like that's a too general of a question. I can't even begin to dissect that. Like I need more information.
Do you feel like you've made any sacrifices because you're a lesbian? We'll go with that. We'll simplify it.
It hasn't stopped me from doing anything that I want to do. I'm successful. I think that's a mental thing. If you allow the way you dress, tattoos, whatever. I work in corporate America. I got a great job, and it doesn't stop me doing anything. Short haircut or anything. Boom.
I understand the question.
I know sacrifices is strong.
There are sacrifices to choosing to live your truth. Yeah, family can disown you. It can damage certain relationships. So, that is a possibility, and you have to be prepared for that. If this is, what you really truly want to live your life as, and if this is your truth, and you feel that strongly about it, you have to be prepared that you may piss off some people that are in your life and that people that love you, and I see why that question,
Have you had to make any sacrifices though? Do you feel?
Not to the point of relationships being completely severed, but relationships being I won't even say damaged, but just
tainted,
hindered,
challenged. You know what I'm saying?
The source.
Yeah, challenged after that point.
Okay.
Where it's like you want me to be away and I'm not, and I'm never gonna be, and we might argue about it sometimes, but we love each other. But fuck your opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck you. All right. Ayesha?
No sacrifice like that. I mean, I hear everybody as like the minor not minor, but the sacrifices of like, non-acceptance and stuff. But I think as a woman who loves other women, you have so much more control over your life. Like the everyday woes of my straight homegirls, I just don't have. You know what I mean? I just don't have to live in that box that is for straight women who do whatever it is that they do. You know what I mean? I don't know, I tend to look more half is glass. Glass is half something.
Half full.
The full one. Not the empty. Yeah, not the empty one, the full. The one that got shit in it. You know, as like a good thing. Women who are not beholden to men on certain levels have so much more control over their everyday everything. So, no sacrifice, pure gain.
Awesome.
Right?
So, Anna?
That's the way to look at it.
So articulate. Me personally, I haven't had a sacrifice. I mean, you do different things with family. Certain family doesn't agree with the shit.
But that is a sacrifice.
That's a sacrifice.
I think.
But my immediate family wasn't not okay with the shit. So I didn't have an actual sacrifice. I didn't have an actual sacrifice.
streets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Kaori, have you felt there's been any sacrifice in being a lesbian?
Nah, man, I'm straight. Like, I'm cool. Like, gay has worked in my favor. Like, it's been working out. So, you know, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. It's working out for me.
I don't know. For me, I don't feel any sacrifice or anything. But I mean, I also make compromises that people feel like they don't make. People will be like, one of my coworkers like, you wore a dress? I said, nigga, I had an interview. I had to get more money. Like, y'all are playing. Like, lesbian doesn't stop me from doing anything. Like, I keep
So you sacrificed your outfit that day.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
But I'm saying.
But to me, that's not sacrifice. I'm getting money. Money is always a gain.
It was
That's
temporary, even for a day. You did sacrifice something.
That's subjective.
For a hot second.
That is subjective.
not even for a second. For me, but
Depends
to
if
me,
that's a
it doesn't
sacrifice
matter.
to you.
Like,
That would be a sacrifice for me. I'm not putting a dress on. She's not happy. Not never.
well, I mean,
That money ain't for me.
It's so wrong if I'm like in Kingston.
Poncho?
no, I mean, but for me, it's not sacrifice. Like, I don't see like a dress as a problem. I don't wear them just because and heels don't work either. You know what I mean? So, I mean, to me, it's not sacrifice. To me, the sacrifice would be if I had to buy a whole pantsuit, which is 3 pieces, and I can buy a dress for like $20 and keep it pushing. Like, y'all are playing. $20 to make another $2,000-3,000 a year. I'm doing good. You know, so I mean, everybody's definition of sacrifice is different. As far as like family love or whatever. When I came out to my mom was gay, she was like, great, because I'll never be young enough to be a grandmother. I was like, oh, okay. She was happy. You know, so for me, I haven't had to sacrifice anything major. If it's like an hour in a dress, so the fuck what? Like, I don't give a fuck. But, so if y'all thought the last question was bad. So the last question of the episode. Last question of the episode said, why are most studs against penetration when that's what the vagina is made for? What's wrong with taking a strap?
Hey, I got the same question. I'm waiting on y'all motherfuckers.
What's wrong with taking a strap? Sometimes.
What's wrong with taking a strap sometimes?
That's the studs on this one.
I'm asking everybody.
I'm just saying.
Not all femmes like straps either.
Boom.
I'm so sorry, Kaori. We're gonna throw this right in your direction over here.
Okay.
Luckily.
Why are people against penetration? You're prepared. All right.
You got it?
You got it. All right, Kaori, what you
I
got?
thought she meant she got it with her. Okay, she got it. Okay.
You thought she had the strap in her pocket?
Yeah, I thought she had
I
it
feel
with her.
like, okay, every woman is different. Everybody's background is different. You have to take into consideration people's childhood, their sexual history, like all those things contribute to what you like today. So, you know, if you've had some kind of abuse and things like that, like every woman is gonna be so complex and different. So you have to take those things into consideration. If she doesn't like it, she doesn't like it. Let her, it's okay. But for those who are going to, you know, reach outside the comfort zone, the other person has to foster the environment for them to be vulnerable enough to have that moment. Because that's happened to me before. Where
Don't point that in my direction, please. I'm so sorry. I fell away.
I'm sorry.
Point that over there. Come on.
I apologize, but that's the truth. I think a lot of studs or masculine, super hard women, they have yet to be in a situation that allows them to be that vulnerable because the expectation is you're the guy in the relationship. You're gonna pay. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do that. It's so rare that they meet a woman that's like, I got you. That is so earth-shattering to those kind of people because they're like, oh my God,
My name's
I
Savannah.
could be a girl. I could do this, I could do that, and
My
I'm
name's
not
Savannah.
judged. So I just think it takes the right situation, the right person to be like, I got you, I know what I'm doing, you're safe here. there's no
I
expectation.
need you to point that at the camera, not at me.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
So I was saying you just have to be with someone that allows the kind of environment for someone to be safe and vulnerable. That's all I have to say about that.
Savannah?
Yes. What was the question?
Why are studs so much against penetration when that's what the vagina is made for?
I don't know. Please let me fuck you with the strap. I'm just saying.
Please.
I'm all down for the shits. I'm. Do you have an answer?
You're staring right at me.
Because I'm like, I don't know.
She's all down for it.
I would love to fuck my stud with the strap. She's not mine. I'm just. Do you have an answer? I know. It got weird. Okay, well.
So, but look, so this is the thing.
Wait a minute,
This is the whole big stigma about, okay, for one, some people just don't like it.
True.
For
I understand
two,
that.
some girls will feel like, okay, maybe I might like it, but will she respect me in the morning? That's the type of thing. So if you,
we'll enter a whole nother.
right,
What are you gonna think about me in the morning?
what do you think about me tomorrow? So how do you feel? So she
Throw
lets
it back
you,
violently.
she lets you do it. You provide this safe space,
Yeah,
right? And
right.
then, okay, she's vulnerable. You do it. You just.
And she's
you
like,
just,
I got
you
that.
just
That was
bang it
my
out
pussy.
one night.
In the morning. Okay.
The
In the
next
morning,
day,
weird.
you're like, oh damn, you just this is a mind fuck. And now, who are we? Like,
No, I would be like, let's get this shit popping. Can we do this again? Is this
How do
only
you know?
a weekend
How do you know?
thing?
Have you done it?
She's done it, I'm so sure.
Have you done it? And have you still respected her in the morning?
Of course, yes.
You did?
Yes, 100%.
You didn't look at her no different.
Not no
Nothing
different.
it was an awkward
Now
the next
nutter,
day?
not no different.
Okay. Well, I think
The
that's-
only thing I
think that's
saw
what
you
people-
as is more of a freak. I want to
Okay.
get that shit again. Shit.
Ayesha?
But I'm a different type of female though.
Strap-on studs.
Why does studs
I'm very
feel so
open.
against strap-ons when that's what, or penetration when that's what the vagina is made for?
So it's not strap-ons, it's penetration period.
Penetration period.
It's like fingers.
Come on.
Oh no, I feel like I did
Yeah,
that.
I know she's exhausted.
It was good.
Ah.
Why is that so against penetration when that's what the vagina is meant for? Ayesha.
You know, I'm sure it's something basic with alpha omega. That's not alpha
No,
something.
alpha.
That's on
Being
the bottom.
dominant.
Dominant,
Yeah,
submissive.
yeah. I mean, it's all bullshit.
All right. Moving to Brandy King.
That was
Yeah, I think that it's just two factors. There's people that just simply don't fucking like it, and they already tried it. They know what they do and do not like.
But we're talking about those assholes
sexually.
that are like, my vagina shouldn't be.
Those assholes.
Yeah, and then there's
Touch me
people
not.
who have other, you know,
Touch me not.
I
just,
can't.
psychological reasons. It could be for some childhood issues. You have to take that in consideration also. And then other shit is just ego and like, I don't want to be submissive to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's it. And so there's different reasons, and I don't think there's just one, and I don't
There's
think that
so many.
even this many lesbians can speak for all lesbians out there. You know?
True.
So that's just it. It's just different. People have it's different strokes for different folks. That's just
Or no strokes for some.
No.
Or all strokes for some folks.
Or like Savannah, you know, they say they have had experiences where
And
they've
they've
turned
they've
that
broken
stud
down
out.
that wall, that safe space. You know what I'm
Well, that's what I was
saying?
gonna say. I was like, with her,
It's not
it's like I
impossible.
completely agree with her opinion in terms of creating a safe place. And I guess I can only speak based on my experience, but I have been with touch me nots or half touch me nots, and I guess I am a safe place because I've never encountered an issue with penetration.
I want to know this though. Now, how much of that was pressure from you guys, and then just them like, all right,
Never pressure.
go
baby.
ahead.
Never pressure.
Or
They just
do you
turn it
really
over
do
and bust
that?
it out.
Do you
All
really
support.
make them feel
All
like it's
support
fucking
and comforting
uncomfortable.
words.
Okay, and
And
then
why?
do you really truly believe that they had a fun experience?
Nah, like
It looks like it did.
Yes,
Shit,
yes,
her ass was
yes.
shaking and quivering. It
Yes.
looked like the bitch was having
If there
fun. I mean,
I'm sorry.
I'm saying.
I'm gonna
I
say
feel
this
stressed.
in the most, I guess, nicest
Your
way.
third eye.
stressed, guys.
Physiological response behind
Okay.
the action. You
I
need
feel
to
stressed.
believe that it was a
All
positive
right, fair
experience.
enough.
Yeah.
How about that?
Like, I believe
AD, what's your opinion?
Yeah, coming from me now. You know, for me.
She's like, no, these motherfuckers.
Listen, I know you guys would enjoy it, but I don't like penetration at all, and I am not a not touch me out. You could touch me, things like that. I just don't enjoy the
penetration part of it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I've never had sex with a man. I don't desire it. I don't want to have a baby come out of my vagina. That's not how I get pleased sexually.
Do you have fingers?
And you know that.
The thing is there's nothing psychological behind it. I know
You just
what
don't
I
like it.
like,
Yeah.
and I know what turns me on, and I know how to get me there, you know. And so if I have a woman that's into being really freaky, we can do a lot of really freaky things. We don't have to penetrate me though. We're good to go. Not even the fingers. I don't like the feeling of the fingers either. It's just like the pressure and all that stuff. I'm not saying you can't be down there and do things, but I just don't want it inside of me. Like I just don't. That right there, once it goes, okay, that's uncomfortable. Okay, go ahead.
Have you ever used a
But you do the head back real good though.
Don't ever do the
Flashbacks.
Liz.
No, I usually keep my underwear on still too.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
You keep your socks on too?
Yeah, I love my socks.
used to
My
do that
socks
shit
is
too.
on.
My ex used to do that shit too.
No, I like it because it's just
relevant.
I can still come off. It's not a big deal.
But your socks?
My
My
ex did
socks-
every
She
time. Socks and everything.
Google this.
on.
I heard that if you keep your socks on, the woman will actually, like, if she has socks on, she'll orgasm.
Wait, you keep your underwear? What is that?
Where did you
Not
get
that.
That's
Right.
right.
Google
That
No, that needs to be like empirically supported. I do
I
not. buy
don't
that
mind
at
the socks, but
I'm like, let's
keep the
test
underwear
that
on?
shit. Let's test that theory. I don't know. haven't heard of that.
Keep the underwear on.
I think maybe you
No, just with the strap on.
No,
when I'm wearing the strap on.
Okay.
Sockless
She
girl.
asked me to wear a harnessless
The right
one. That's
harness
why we were
and all
talking.
that.
all.
I think because we were here.
Wait, I missed
We
that.
did this.
I
You
asked
got
her
no
if she's
harness
ever
with
used
the
a harness
vibrator
with
for
dildo
you?
when she
Oh,
put
no,
it
I don't
in
want
yourself,
that.
and then you're very close to
No,
your
no,
partner.
that goes inside.
No, like that, the vibrating
Wait,
Phillips.
What?
But I don't even think that it has to do with like skin on skin, harness, underwear, whatever. Some people don't like being penetrated. Everybody don't like that shit.
Yeah,
Fuck
that's
that
true.
shit.
You just don't like it.
And that's not what my vagina's made for. I know it doesn't. Or maybe it's broken. Maybe it's broken. I don't know. But my vagina's not made for
You just need to be
penetration.
held properly.
As long as you don't hold nothing in there, we good. Like, you know, everybody's just not made for penetration. So, you know, I think that's just a misconception that, you know, maybe biologically, I'm not trying to have no babies. I think if you're supposed to put something in there, it's for babies. I don't want none of them coming out of there neither.
I think this too. I've heard numerous stories of heterosexual women who just ain't never been satisfied in their life. You know, they've been sitting on dicks for 20 years and ain't never in their life had an orgasm. So it ain't even about.
Well, they also
It ain't
that
about
means they mean
necessarily
dual.
us being
Oral
lesbians
stimulation
or
as well,
whoever, you know.
clitoral stimulation.
It's this
Yeah.
big
Along
old
with the
stigma of
penetration
getting
to come
penetrated.
both.
It's just a lot of
Yeah.
women don't find that sort of satisfaction through that particular way of,
Yeah, I
you know,
agree.
of intercourse.
If you
And that's just, you know.
I read an article.
There's another similarity for
story.
grandma, you know, out there.
No, let's not put grandma back in this
You know,
episode.
Grandma, shout out to grandma.
But no, I mean, I did read an article that said that more lesbian women reach orgasm, and they're not having as many things stuck inside of them. So
Well, because
clearly,
like G-spot is
that's not
like
what the vagina's made for. So that's
It was made for
Oh, the back of the gland.
procreation. It's made for procreation.
Right.
But outside of that, for pleasure purposes,
Right.
the pleasure
that shit is
purposes,
hit and miss. Just
right.
50-50.
Anyway, we're just gonna wrap that shit up.
65?
Thank you over there. Let's.
Little wrist.
Thanks for joining us for season 4. If you would like to see more, please make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram at the Lez Factor. Make sure you stay tuned for season 5 next year. See you next time.